Hi guys, welcome back to part 3 of fruit falling game tutorial. And before we begin, let's quickly see what we had finished till now. So if you check the preview, I had just changed the scene property to blue color, added one platform over here, which is the grass. Of course, we have also added events for letting the fruit falls from the random position after every 1 second. You can see part 1 and part 2 to understand how we have reached here till now. Also, in the last tutorial, I had added this basket, which I simply drew on Piskel. And since it's a platformer character, it has this by default left and right control. Okay, so if I move left, it will move left, right, and so on. But if you observe one thing carefully, when I'm moving my basket to the left or when I'm moving my basket to the right, the oranges are also flying in that direction. If you see, they're not falling down straight, they just go on an angle, right? Which is obviously not correct. We want the fruits to fall straight down. So let's understand why this is happening and how we can mitigate this. So let me come out of this preview mode. Now, as you know, our fruits are also platformer characters, and this basket is also a platformer character. So any platformer character by default comes with this behavior comes with a default control. Now, what is a default control? The default control is that these characters will move to the left and right on the key pressed. So if I press the left key, they move to the left. When I press the right key, they move to the right. And as you see, the default controls is checked over here. This is by default. So if we don't want our oranges to move along with the angle of the basket, then we simply need to remove this stick. Okay, so I'm going to remove this stick from the behavior of my fruit, and I'm going to apply. And if you go back and preview the same game, when you move the basket, still the oranges will not go at any angle, they will come right straight down. Can you see that? That's very easy, no events, nothing required. Simple logic can help you. Now guys, as I told you, I will be making a scoreboard. So every time this fruit, collides with the basket or is in touch with the basket, I want, this particular, what do we say, score to increase. So for this, obviously, first we need to create a scoreboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a text display. I have already made an in-depth tutorial on what is text display and what are the different types of text object and why do we use this one. So if you want to know more in details, please go and watch my tutorial on that. But for now, I'm going to name it as Scoreboard for collection because I'm going to make two scoreboards here. One which will go down also. So 1 second. Scoreboard collect should be fine. The size is 30 and I'm going to keep the color as white as the background is blue. White will look nice on this. Let it be bold and the text is score colon and apply. So I just need to drag this and put it here in one corner. Now, in case if you don't want it here, you can just put it wherever you want. But for me, this works completely fine. Now, after this, obviously, since we are dealing with scores and we want to increase the score every time the fruit collides with the basket, we need to make a variable. So I'm going to just do right click on my scene, go to scene properties and edit scene variable. I'm not going to make it as global variable because I don't want to carry forward this on other on other scenes. So edit scene variable, add scene variable, and I'm going to give this name as collect because this collect variable. Okay, just easy to remember and apply. Now we need to go and add event for this. Again, I have already made a beginner tutorial for Scoreboard also. So in case if you want to learn in depth from scratch, I'm trying to do it from scratch, but just in case if you want more detailed explanation, please visit that tutorial. You will get to learn, in depth from scratch. Now add an empty event, and the condition here is when the fruit is in collision. So when the fruit is in collision with the basket, okay, so when the fruit is in collision with the basket, what do I want to do? I want to increase my variable by 1 every time, just to count how many fruits I've collected. So value of the scene variable, of course, as soon as you tick that, it will give you a pop down, a drop down kind of thing, all the variables name that you have made. So collect variable is my name, is adding to 10 or not to 1 every time, because I just want to count how many fruits I have collected, and click on OK. Now guys, this will simply add 1 to the variable. It will not display. Okay, so I wanted to display also on the scoreboard. For this I have to go in the same condition, but one action over here I will add, and I will go to this scoreboard collect, which is my text that I can display. Modify this text, so set to, and what do I want to set this to? I want this to set this to the variable value, which is my scene variable, and name of the variable. And also I don't want just the value, I want the score word also. So I'm going to write score colon double quotes close and concatenation. I have already explained what is concatenation in depth in my previous video, so please visit and you can get more information. Now let's play and check whether this works or not. So see, if I'm collecting, the score is increasing, guys, but that's weird because if I'm collecting once also, the score randomly increases by a large amount, a big number, right? And this is obviously not correct. Now let me tell you why this is happening. This is happening because every time the fruit is colliding with the basket, I'm adding 1 to it, but I am not deleting the fruit. The fruit technically keeps colliding for a very longer time until it reaches down to the base. So that is why what I need to do is I need to just add one more action over here, that after colliding and after the score and all is increased, delete the object which is the fruit. Okay, now let's go and see what happens. Okay, looks good. If you feel that your basket is moving very slow and you really want to increase the speed of the basket, then you simply need to go to the behavior of the basket and edit object, behavior, and max speed is 250 right now. You can simply make it like 400 or something, and this is always something which you can try and check and then change again and again. See, it's moving much faster now. Obviously you have to master this game, so yeah. So this is how it works. Now what I want to do is, if I'm collecting this a lot of scores, okay, maybe when the score reaches, let's say 20, I want to display a message over here that you won, right? I want to do something like this. So it's a very simple thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add another display text, which is this one, and this time I'm going to name it as win message, okay, just for understanding. And here I'm going to write hooray or hoorah, you won. You can also import some sprite which has a better animated message, and then you can just put it as a sprite, but I'm adding a text over here. Okay, and change the color. I'm going to make it red. Okay, red a little bit just to highlight it. Okay, or maybe a dark green color, so that red I will use when you lose the game. And here the font size is, let's say, 50, and it's bold, and apply. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it right there like this, but I need to hide this. So if you see right now, if I just play, it will be there, right? And we don't want this. I need to hide this in the beginning. So I will go to events and I will add another condition. And the condition here is immediately as soon as the game starts. So at the beginning of the scene, what do I want to do? I want to hide the object. So I'm going to go to this and hide it. Okay, and okay. And when do I want to show it? I want to show it when my score reaches 20. So for this, I need to add another condition, and I have to say that when my variable, which is the value of the scene variable, is equal to 20, then do what? Then then show this message. So show and apply. Okay, I hope you understood. And one more thing, I'll just show you how this works, but I don't know if I will reach 20 and how much time I will take to reach 20. Okay, okay, that was a luck score for me. Okay, not bad. I'm doing it really well, guys. Oh wow. Okay, nice. Uh-oh. See, now the thing is the message has come, but the problem is the player can actually keep playing it, which is obviously not correct, right? See, I don't want them to keep playing after the message has come. So what I'm going to do is there are different ways of handling this, but what I want is I simply want to deactivate the behavior of the basket and the fruit so that the fruits don't fall and the basket doesn't move. So I will simply go to fruit and I will try to find this. Yes, deactivate the behavior. And okay. And at the same time, I'm going to deactivate the behavior of the basket because I don't want it to move. There we are. And let's play and check. Again, I need to do 20 score. Okay. Mm. It's fun to play your own game when you make it. It's like you make your own food and you love eating it. Okay, come on. Guys, I'm really sorry I'm not that good at this game, but I'm trying my best. I'm sure you all will be, play faster and much better than me. Okay. Oh yes, one more, and then I'm done. Okay, great. So if you see, of course, the oranges are getting generated. We don't want that also. If you see, they're not falling, and even I cannot move. I'm pressing left and right. I'm not able to move the basket. But the only problem is, these people are still generating, and we don't want them to generate also. So what we're going to do is, we will okay, we can also stop the timer after that. If you see, because my timer is resetting again and again, okay, this thing will keep generating, right? You can visit my first video of fruit falling game. So I'm going to just go to other actions. I'm going to go to the timer and just, you know, pause the scene timer. Yeah, pause the scene timer. And okay, what was the name of the timer? I forgot. Let me see if I can find it here. No, I will not find it here. Let's check, guys. It's called as, 1 second, fruit falling timer. I'm simply copying this for now. Okay, so I'm going to go here and timer, sorry, and pause the scene timer and okay. Now, okay, you know what? I don't want to play again till 20. So for now, I'm just making this 5. Okay, because I'm testing my game again and again. Even you do this when you are still making your game. just do not make the goal too high, otherwise it is wasting a lot of time in testing, whether things are working or not. See, now the oranges are not getting generated. I'm not able to move the basket, and neither they are oranges are falling, nothing, and it's one. So this is how you know we we can do a lot if we want. It's just your imagination, creativity, and logical thinking. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will continue my next video ahead from here. My plan is to add lives in my game. So I will teach you how to add lives in this, and hope if you like it, please write in the comment section, and please subscribe to the channel, and you can also hit the bell icon so that as soon as I upload my new videos you get a notification. Okay, and have a good day. Take care.